back to the Trailer Puck Boys podcast. Almost call it the Mike and Tyler podcast. It's been so long since I've said the other one. All right, so today we're going to start with some topics about the NHL. We're going to start with the NHL wildcard race. Let's start in the East here, guys. Who do you think's going to make it in the East?
I'm going to start with my cheeseburger.
Is that Andrew Hammond over there?
Andrew Hammond over there with his Wendy's burger. Oh, crap.
Carolina's making it, and Montreal. I think Columbus is going to eat their fucking sand.
I don't think Columbus is going to be able to catch them.
Despite what they did at the deadline.
They're only like one win behind, but I still think like Montreal's been playing good, and I don't think Montreal's going to stop.
And you have the best goalie in the league in Carey Price.
Yeah.
Bobrovsky just wants to go on vacation.
Yeah, true.
What do you mean? He's got 2 shutouts in a row.
A couple beers and just sit down on a beach somewhere, man.
He has 3 shutouts in 4 games. What do you mean he just wants to go on vacation?
You're off the case, Bobrovsky.
You're off the case, Bob.
They actually played tonight.
Those 2 teams?
Yep, the Canadians and Blue
That's
Jackets.
a huge
They
game.
played
That
tonight.
is a huge game.
It is in Columbus, which is
Let me go with my boy Seth Jones to make it even more tighter of a race. I think it'd be better if Montreal gets in, though. Carey Price can carry him, and you never know what he can do in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Although I think Columbus is a better matchup for Tampa.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Depth-wise, for sure.
When's the last time Montreal actually had like a good playoff run?
4 years ago?
It would have been 2010 with Yaroslav Halak.
Oh, man, Yaroslav Halak, man.
And then I think
Well, there was that one. Didn't they make it to the East Final that one year?
With Subban?
Tampa, I think, yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
And then Tampa
No, that was
Bay.
second round.
Yeah.
I think they faced Boston in third round at one point, too. It's been a while.
It's been a while for them, yeah.
The year that they won the Cup, so 2012? 2013?
2013 is when Boston... No, 2011 was when Boston won.
Weird.
Anyway.
Yeah, I that's going to be a huge game tonight, though.
I don't know if it's not on Sportsnet or anything.
It's probably UNBC or something then.
Yeah, NHL Network and FSO.
Fox Sports, something.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
Some Americans.
I don't know. I feel like if Columbus can take down Montreal tonight, that's going to bring that race a lot closer together.
Columbus
Like,
also has a game on
90, and I think it's going to be... Columbus is a game down, too, on Montreal.
All right, let's move over to the West. Who do we think's going to make it and why?
Arizona.
I think Dallas is going to stay where they're at.
Yes, Dallas is staying for sure, I think.
Colorado, though.
Mm-mm.
I think so.
I
They
think
beat
Colorado's
Vegas
gonna stay, too,
yesterday.
yeah. I think Colorado's going to stay.
Nathan McKinnon, you can't stop him. Who does Arizona have to match McKinnon and
Darcy
Rantanen?
Kemper.
Says the goalie
That's
kid.
who.
What about Grubauer? He had like 3 shutouts in his last 6 games.
Yeah,
And he's like rocking in like a 967 on a 6-game
Darcy
streak.
Kemper is carrying the Coyotes fucking kicking and screaming to the playoffs.
Even though
That's
they're
the thing,
outside.
though. It's literally just Kemper. Like,
That's fine.
I think Colorado's gonna stay where they are.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
do Minnesota have a chance?
No.
No.
They've sold off assets. I think they're
What
done.
about,
They want to
what
tank, but they're going to
Edmonton?
end up in 9th place.
Yeah, what about
Minnesota
them?
Minnesota Miles.
Too little, too late.
Mildly bad.
Too late.
Too little, too late. Although it's been fun watching them score points here. I want Leon to get 50 goals. He's freaking close. That hat trick helped them.
Yeah. What's he at now?
48.
I think he's gonna get it.
Oh, he will. And he might even challenge Ovi for the Rocket.
I still think Ovi will win it.
Yeah,
but
let's
he'll-
see though. Ovi might be resting here soon.
All right.
True. That's what I was thinking too. Like
Gotta get
coming into
ready to
playoffs,
be
I think
drunk
teams are
for
gonna
4
start
months.
resting, and I think Ovi's gonna be one of the first
Oh, yeah.
people to rest.
I still can't believe he won the cup like last year. Like that good of a player finally got what he's been working
Yeah.
towards. And just the emotion when he lifted it, it was like
That whole series last year, I don't even care who wins because I'd be happy with both. Didn't even
Yeah, the
care.
whole the final series, the Stanley Cup Finals last year, I was like, dang, I could go either way here. Like Ovi getting his first cup, or like first year at Vegas with the team, winning the cup. Like that's pretty impressive. Like,
yeah, I
But-
agree.
yeah, good for Ovi though.
Oh, yeah.
I think he's gonna be.
Just remember, boys.
Resting.
Remember the pep talk that Ovi gave. We're not going to be fucking sucked this year. We're Stanley Cup champions. Yeah.
All right.
My favorite part of that whole parade was Kuznetsov's speech. He goes up, in a very, like, drunkenly Russian accent. I do not have speech. Let's fuck this shit. Like, it's perfect.
Why did I grab your phone?
Yeah, got my phone. That.
My favorite part of that parade was she fucking. Put
Oh,
the jersey
shirt
over the
Oh, yeah,
top,
jersey
shirt
over
chuck.
through the. Yeah, that was
If
good.
and when the Flames win Stanley Cup this year, I'm doing that.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. In the
This
college
won't-
parking
it won't
lot.
happen. Sorry.
I don't
Speaking
think I have enough strength to get there.
speaking of the Flames and the Leafs are slumping hard right now. What do you guys think about that?
Babcock's a shitty coach.
You know what's hilarious? Is when Babcock got hired in Toronto, I was like, man, this is going to be really good for Toronto for about 2 or 3 years. And then they're going to fire him.
Yeah, I think it might happen, honestly. You have to get more out of this roster that you have.
Yeah.
And teach them how to defend a bit. It's just run and gun. That won't work against Boston. They have the horses to match. And then they got McAvoy back there with Chara, Carlo, Krug, Grzelcyk, whoever else they fucking picked up.
Yeah.
It's going to be hard. And Rask and Halak's a damn good tandem. They
Yeah,
shouldn't have
that's
let
pretty
Curtis McElhinney go. That was good insurance if Anderson ever got hurt or was slumping.
I wouldn't say Sparks is that bad.
He's not playing
but
that bad.
He's
but
not.
it's a down-
He's not good.
He's not.
That's the
that-
problem.
Ask the goalie kid here.
He's not.
Although-
he's not bad, but he's just not good.
The only
you know?
way the Leafs make it past Boston is if Frederick Anderson wakes the hell up and actually plays good again. He's
Yeah.
been awful.
Well, he carries that team. That's no excuse for them. That defense has to pick up the shit.
Mhm.
Even their forwards. Come on. Tavares is probably a top 15 player in the league. Where's his defensive zone acumen?
Back-
D zone.
Back on
That
the
center
island,
should-
that's where.
Yeah, I guess he left that there.
Yeah.
Huh? You got to be more defensive in the defensive zone, covering lanes, knowing where you're supposed to play. I don't know if that's been the main problem for them in the zone or if
Does
it's
anybody
their
want a
defense.
French fry?
Honestly,
What? You don't want a French fry?
honestly, they
Yeah,
need
yeah.
more commitment from their
Tyler,
forwards.
French fry?
Yes.
Yeah, oh yeah,
French
oh yeah,
fry.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
Never mind, I changed our mind. We should just get Wendy's every single time and eat Wendy's while we're doing
Yeah.
this.
Just like up close to the mic too. Just like
This
shout out a
this
burger.
podcast is brought to you by Wendy's.
You're
Wendy's,
sponsored.
you don't even need to pay us. That's how much I love you. Like I will pay to go to Wendy's. I'll pay double to go to Wendy's.
What kind of
That's how
drink
much.
did you get?
Oh, I just got a Coke.
Iced tea's so good there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
The fusion or whatever it's called.
All right, boys, back to hockey.
I was just gonna go to my lovely fucking my Frosty keychain.
I mean, if you are doing the Trailer Park Boys podcast, I think we're allowed to have some free
okay, all right.
trailer trash.
Beginning of the year, I go through the Wendy's drive-thru, right? And they're like, oh, you know, we can give you a little keychain for $2. So it'll go to
It's
this
like, fuck yeah.
this charity, and every time you get a combo meal, you get a free small Frosty. I was like, fucking right, Mello.
You got the
Fucking right,
keychain on your
Mello.
keys?
Oh yeah.
Let's see this shit.
Right here.
No, they can't, but take a picture of this mic
Look
for
at
the
this.
podcast
Look at that.
on Twitter.
Okay.
Oh, look
I
at
got
that.
free Frosties for a year.
Nice.
That's
A
solid.
year.
Where's
For
mine?
$2.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Next topic, Mike.
Well, we didn't talk about the Flames.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't talk about the Flames.
Hi, Ray.
All right, special guest Ray
Doing
on the
a podcast.
podcast. Hey Ray.
Oh yeah, podcast mediocrity in full motion.
Yeah.
We were talking about Wendy's for a bit.
We got off topic.
Yeah.
You guys are miking 4 people with one directional microphone,
We're poor.
We're making it work.
We're poor.
resulting in poor audio. So
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's not as poor as our bank accounts. So that's really the important part
you need
here.
to get a little breakout box here to have a mixer so you can have 4 microphones. And,
Well, I mean,
I
be
would-
honest
I
with
do
you,
it the right
it's
way.
going to be going again next year, so I
yeah,
Yeah.
okay, we'll have that set up for you next year.
Sick.
Amen.
Okay, edit
Alright.
that out.
Nope.
Okay.
No, we're leaving that in.
So that's totally staying in, right? That's totally staying in.
Thanks, Ray.
Thanks, Ray.
Dude, I like how Ray just pretty much said he's
The
going to
trailer-
set us up big for
The
next year.
Trailer Park Boys podcast is sponsored by Ray today.
Trailer Park Boys podcast with Trailer Park equipment. We can't upgrade, man.
Anyway,
Come on now.
Anyway,
We're
The
not
Flames-
that classy.
Flames haven't scored a goal in. Well, they scored a goal.
They scored a goal. Yeah.
But
We got 1 goal in 6 periods.
Yeah.
fuck.
I
That's fine. Vegas lost last night, so the Flames have clinched home ice.
How many
It's fine.
goals have they allowed in the last 2 games?
Oh, too much.
How many is it though?
Well, what? Last night there
I
was
don't
2.
know.
And then 3
One
the game
against
before.
LA. Wasn't it just 1 against LA?
No, it's
Oh no, it was 3 against LA too. Yeah, 5. That's
So
5.
how about
man.
that Flames defense?
It's okay. They're
it's good.
They're having a little nap before playoffs.
Yeah.
Getting
know,
ready.
like-
They're getting ready to bring back the shirts off for Kippersoft campaign.
Yeah, here we go.
I don't know. I think they're just making moves and trying to figure out who's the best matchups for playoffs. And
Yeah.
whatever they did, it's not working.
Yeah.
They need to go back to what they had. But
You boys ever had that like 4-day bender or something like that?
Mhm,
You're
that's
just
what
like,
they're going
man, I need to prepare for this. That's what they're preparing for because the Red Mile's gonna be crazy this year.
I feel like your most important player coming playoffs. Take a guess who I'm thinking of.
Johnny Hogg.
No.
Oh, Hamannik.
Giordano.
No.
Hamannik.
No.
Gotta be. Hannafin.
No.
Rasmus Anderson.
Oh, it's gonna be a goalie, isn't it?
No.
Oh, all right.
Sam Bennett.
You gonna guess? No.
I'm gonna keep letting them go, and then I'll just.
I'm gonna
swoop
just
on
keep
it.
letting. Mangiapane.
No.
Giapani, the bread man.
Your
Lindholm.
playoff success will rest on Matthew Tkachuk.
Oh.
Oh.
You see what he fucking
How
did
do
to
we know?
Doughty in a 3-0 game. Imagine if you're winning and he can rope somebody into taking penalties like that in the playoffs.
True.
Yeah, but
If he doesn't rope him in, he's got free reign to do whatever the fuck
He's
he
got. He
wants.
can do whatever he wants.
Hey,
yeah.
boys, here's an idea. So we got one of our teachers on the podcast. Should we see if we can get another?
Pete, come here.
Pete doesn't look too
Yeah.
busy right now.
He's hanging up. He's taking off posters.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't look too
No,
busy if you ask me.
I agree with you on that though.
Yeah.
Like,
He's
Matthew
gonna be
Tkachuk's gonna be
the
a
straw
big
that stirs
part.
the drink.
Yeah.
Johnny will get his points, but like I don't know if he's as integral to winning in the playoffs as Tkachuk will be.
Well,
Yeah.
Tkachuk threw the elbow 2 years ago on Drew Doughty. And Drew Doughty is like, oh, I was gonna burp there.
Not a big deal.
Drew,
Wendy's.
not a big deal.
Sponsored by Wendy's.
Sponsored by Wendy's. Yeah. Drew Doughty is like that crazy ex-girlfriend that just won't get over it, you know? And he's like, you did this!
He said it like such a baby the other
Yeah.
day.
I love your daddy though.
Oh, yeah.
Good player.
He's a
Fantastic player, but
A
like,
big baby.
man.
I don't have a problem with him.
It's because he isn't chirping your players.
He can't keep up to McDavid.
Exactly.
Is there anybody that can, though?
Rasmus Dahlin.
Ron Hainsey.
Did you guys see that clip the other day, though? Who was it?
Wasn't it that AHL kid?
Yeah,
That
they
was
just got
faster
called
time?
up.
Had a
forget what his
faster
name
time.
was.
Yeah, I don't remember his name.
Oh, who was it?
Ron Hainsey.
No, Jace
Ron
Harlow.
Hainsey.
Florida Panthers, Jace Harlow.
Oh, yeah.
He hit Tavares, like, I don't know if it was considered bad, but Hainsey came over and just started feeding them, and the kid didn't want anything of it. They go to the penalty box, and the kid's, like, yelling, like, going crazy. Hainsey's staring forward, just like, he did not give a fuck.
Awesome. Awesome.
Um,
All right, but in all seriousness, though, the one player that can keep up with Connor McDavid, Gustav Nyquist. I'm telling you.
I'm
telling you.
you know, I think Ron Hainsey.
Dude, put up a fight, man.
Patrick Swayze.
He needs someone that's really fucking good skating backwards.
Yeah.
Honestly, from what I've seen, Jakub Slavin on Carolina has shut him down the best out of all the defensemen I've seen this year.
I haven't really watched that matchup much.
The,
so I can't really comment
the
on
Slav man.
Slavin's fucking good.
Let's see your fucking rig here.
And now we're talking about base.
Yeah,
True,
cool.
trailer
Right
trash.
on.
Here,
Trailer
Trailer
trash.
Podcast. So what's the next topic? Let's
Yeah.
move along.
So we had this poll on our Twitter
How the
yesterday.
fuck do you turn this on?
It's button 5 times.
I just did that.
Press it 5 times.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't worry about it. How much Nicky got in this?
Back
I
to
have
the
3.
podcast.
You have 3?
3 in there at
Really
the
hot
moment.
topic.
And do not hit that in here.
What's the flavor?
So we put a poll on our
Or
Twitter
Skittle.
at Trailer Puck
Holy
Boys on
fuck.
Twitter the other day. Sharks or Vegas for Calgary in the second round if they get past the first round with Vegas. Who would you rather have?
Sorry, what was
Sharks or Vegas.
Fucking idiot.
I said, if the Flames get past the second round, which we're all assuming they are, let's be honest here, would you rather get Sharks or Vegas in the second round, and why?
I
Sharks.
just want to say that the poll was 67% Vegas, 33% Sharks.
How many people voted?
I think it was the other way
No, it's
around.
the other way around, yeah.
Oh.
33 people voted.
Oh shit.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, I
Not bad.
got some good Twitter followers.
Not a
on
big
it.
deal.
Not bad, boys.
Not a big deal.
So
Let's
yeah,
go
I
to the
gotta,
first
I gotta
dance.
agree with San Jose. San Jose's goaling has been abysmal this
If
year.
they get goaltending,
I just-
though, they're a deeper team than the Flames.
Yeah.
How?
Oh, yeah.
You
That-
can't
yeah,
tell
that's
me that
true.
their defense is not better than the Flames.
Oh, it
No,
is.
That's
Why-
fucking
You can
I-
literally run
there.
Vlasic on one
Fuck,
pair.
that was
He's
awesome.
a shutdown D-man, one of the best
Um,
I've seen. Burns on the second, and fucking Eric Carlson on the third if you want to.
True.
There's no way
True.
Flames can match that.
And-
Unless they're forward depth.
And
goes
Martin Jones is unreal.
He's
I know,
He damn near won San Jose the Stanley Cup,
True.
but Martin Jones is
Let's
like,
ask
so
the
hit
goalie
and
kid
miss.
here. What the fuck
He's
is going on this
He's
season?
so hit and miss, man.
What's going on this season?
I don't know.
They're 31st in team save percentage.
Maybe he's not hitting enough lines before he goes out. I don't know what's
Um,
going on. Do the old Kippersoff route where he does a quick line or
I'm
two on
gonna
the
say.
blocker.
I'm gonna say.
You know, ah.
I'm gonna say the reason why is because
Quick
of their
little shit.
injuries. They've had a
Nick
lot of
Gilson?
of defensive injuries this year. Brett Burns is not a good defenseman.
No,
So
it's kind of like the quote Dowdy said the other day. You watch him, he gets burned 3 times in a game, and that guy's up for the Norris? You kidding me?
Oh yeah, he lit up Burns.
and then it said Gio should win it, which
Yeah,
he should.
I agree
I know,
with that, 100%.
I think I would choose San Jose, just based off the fact that like you said, they are injury prone. Like they if San Jose comes out though, that's the issue. It's like if they come out flying, their goaltending's good, their defense is
They're
playing
going to go
good.
deep.
They're going deep, yeah. But my thing is like Calgary. If you watch like the past, like the recaps of the past games between Calgary and San Jose, Calgary comes out aggressive against San Jose every time.
Yeah.
Like they're hitting, they're fighting, like they're doing everything they possibly can, and it destroys.
It's good hockey.
It destroys San Jose.
I mean-
Like San Jose can't keep up with it, and I think if that's personally my reason.
When was the last time you
on
guys
San
played them?
Jose.
I'm referring to that right now.
Okay, let's hear it.
I still need to get it.
This vape juice no.
Holy fuck. Speaking of that hole, man, that was awesome. That was so good. The last time Calgary played San Jose would have been February 7th.
What was the score?
A 5-2 loss.
And Mike, your poll that you put up had 3 votes.
I know I had 3 votes.
Compared to my poll,
Yeah.
36.
Oh, look at that.
You also didn't share my poll.
I didn't share anybody's, did I?
You shared your
Oh,
poll.
yeah, I did. Shameless plug. Not a big deal.
Shameless
I tell
plug,
them
not a
on
big
Twitter.
deal.
Follow.
Yeah, I mean,
Wendy sauce me a follow.
Hashtag Wendy Strong.
Hashtag.
Sponsor.
they got another matchup coming up too. San Jose.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
it should
that's
be
right.
going-
They got
it should
that
be coming
in
to us,
California.
I'm pretty sure.
No, they got the California
Or is
trip.
it the California trip and then Edmonton's on the same
Um,
trip?
Just want to say this is a prediction. Calgary's gonna win their next couple games here in California. They're gonna sweep them. Sweep them. All 3 of them.
Oh, they're not going to sweep them.
They're gonna sweep them.
No, no, no.
That's you're too confident.
Like,
Too
I
good
feel
slide.
like I feel like if they do, they're gonna rest like 3/4 of their team.
Oh,
If they
is
do.
it?
I mean, they have it
They
right.
can.
They're first.
They can. They've claimed home ice.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vegas lost, what, last night or the
I
night
don't know
before?
about Vegas, dude.
Vegas only is
They're,
nine.
I love watching them, but their defense, like their bottom 3 aren't that good.
Yeah,
They've
but
been
nobody
like-
can win it in Vegas, though.
It's weird.
That's the problem.
Yeah,
is
it's
nobody
weird.
can win.
Their forwards though are so good. I don't know.
Ugh.
I take
They're
them over
19 and
both
19 on the away.
Sorry?
What's their home
when,
record?
when they're not at home, they're 19 and 19. When they're at home, they're 23 and 10.
Well, who's
God.
who's Vegas looking at in the first round?
San Jose.
San Jose.
Calgary's
Oh.
got locked in the first round.
Unless they,
Unless
like-
they
Oh
go-
yeah, why did I ask that? We're literally having
Unless-
this conversation right now.
Unless the only way they don't play San Jose in the first round is if they just lose the rest of their games and Arizona passes them.
yeah,
It makes
which,
the playoffs, which won't happen.
Yeah, if Arizona beats that, then Vegas is.
It's
out,
not
too.
going to happen with 6 games left. San Jose and Vegas are basically locked into each
Yeah.
other.
Yeah.
You guys will be getting the second last wild card spot.
Which I want Arizona instead
It's
of
either
Colorado.
Arizona or Colorado at this point.
I don't want McKinnon.
I want McKinnon lighting
don't.
up Mike Smith and David Rick.
That's what I'm scared of. Is
I
I
can't
feel like
wait.
they can.
I
Colorado's
wanna
top
see
line
it.
is going to
I
dominate.
want to see
Well, top lines, 2 of them are injured though. Brandon
Are they
Smith
really?
And Linus Cox are.
Yeah, but how injured are they?
No,
He's
Lance
close.
Cook's done.
He's close to coming back. He only had a 4 to 6 week
He's
injury.
done.
No, he's coming back.
Yeah,
If
that's
they
the
make
thing.
playoffs, he's ready.
And the thing is too is even if they miss like the first half, like if they get past, like Colorado's going to be a
Top
Fucking
5.
powerhouse.
They got
Like,
some good. They're a one-line team, but their defense isn't bad, and Grubauer's on a hot streak. You can't say the same for your 2 goalies.
Yeah, Riddick hasn't been that bad.
You know what?
that's what I'm worried. I'm worried about Flames goaltending in playoffs here.
You know
That's why I
what's-
think they should have made a
worried
move
about
to
it.
shore that up at the deadline.
I don't know why they didn't, but they have faith in Smith. They keep playing
They
him,
shouldn't.
and I mean, sooner or later he's got to prove us wrong that he's actually got what it takes. But it's fucking taking him so long, and it's
Hey,
he's
You
a
guys,
wave.
you guys know
Sorry.
that dive that he did
The guy's
last
just
Saturday?
a wave.
You guys know
Alright.
that dive?
Alright,
That's
alright.
that's how your season's gonna go. It's just
All right. With that being said, I think he exaggerated that a little bit, but
the dive.
oh yeah, he dove.
Listen.
I won't deny that, but I don't think he dove as much as people are saying.
but
No, yeah.
He like twisted his body like.
Yeah, I think without the twist, if he would have just like flopped
Fell
over,
into the boards
like if
and
he would have
fell
just
down, yeah.
hit the boards and then just like fell to the ice instead of like twisting and like whipping his neck over and like throwing his helmet across the ice.
I mean,
like, that
either
was
way,
aggressive.
it's a penalty.
Yeah.
But you can't dive like that, man.
Can we give appreciation to the St. Louis Blues? They were at 31st at like around Christmas.
True.
They're 2 points behind Nashville for second in their division right now.
Can I look at like specific dates? No, I can't. I can't.
No, they're doing
They're,
good.
they're literally like, I don't think Nashville wins that series
Really?
with the way St. Louis is playing. They got
I
better,
don't know.
I think they have better offense.
They have better offense.
Nashville's just a strong team in the postseason every year.
You know what's a little crazy to
They're
me?
almost look at this. Listen to these goals for goals against us for the two teams. Nashville is 224 goals for. St. Louis is 226.
Okay.
Nashville is 202 goals against. St. Louis is 206.
It's gonna
goals
be an
against.
insane
It's a match.
series.
It's literally a difference of 4 and 2 goals.
that's going to be a match. I think that's going to 7.
That's
to
going
be
7.
honest, yeah.
100%.
But I think it's going to be
St.
fucking
Louis.
tight. It's going to be tight. Really?
Yeah, I'm a believer, man.
I would like to see. When is the last time St. Louis has gone? Pretty
They
far.
made the conference finals when San Jose went to the finals. But
Yeah.
they got beaten 6 or 7.
Yeah.
And they again had
Yeah,
Brian
I
Elliott.
can see it now. I can see it now.
Yeah, Brian Elliott. Was
It's going to be a tight
unreal.
one, and I feel like it's going to come down to Game 7, and it's going to be
I think
one
we're-
team's going to come out flying, and it's going to be It's just going to depend on which one is going
I
to
think
come
we're
out
all in
faster.
unison. Winnipeg's beating Dallas too.
No.
Okay, so. And now, what about that second round matchup? Do you take Winnipeg over St. Louis or Nashville?
Oh,
Or who do you-
Winnipeg. Oh, I take Winnipeg.
You
Oh
think
yeah.
so? Even if the way they're playing
Oh, yeah.
lately?
Oh yeah.
I'd take Winnipeg.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think I would too. They need Hellbuck to stay up.
Yeah.
Oh, but he's gonna stay up. I think.
I think so too. And they need Liney. And I think Liney, Hayes, and Kyle Connor.
They're starting to heat up,
They're starting
yeah.
to heat up. They needed that.
Well, they've got pretty good experience from the last couple years too. Like they've been putting in work in the playoffs for the last 3 years now, or is
Yeah.
it?
I think this is the year that a Canadian team makes the finals.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping.
It's gonna be. It'll be a Western
We've-
team though.
Yeah.
For sure.
Look at it.
Well, how many?
It's
how many
either
are
gonna
we?
be Winnipeg
How
or
many are
Calgary.
you? We got Toronto,
Because Toronto.
Montreal,
What's wrong?
Winnipeg,
What's the problem
Calgary.
over there? What are you looking at? Porn?
That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Hockey porn.
Nice. Tyler, quit looking at
Goal
pictures of
differential.
Sagan.
Guess what Tampa's goal differential is?
Yeah, I don't know.
Hondo.
Plus 100.
Yeah, they're
They
three
have
goals.
100 more
Oh,
goals
defense,
scored
man.
than they
Oh
let
my
in.
god.
I've never seen that high.
Holy!
Other than Washington. when
I've
they were
never
super
seen
good.
it that high.
Man.
The Leafs have scored 275 goals, but have let in 233. That's pretty. I think that's near the top.
Yeah.
But
Pretty mean, yeah.
how about this for a playoff series? Pittsburgh and New York Islanders.
Yo, so I talked about that last night with some of my friends. And honestly, I gotta say, I'm a Pittsburgh fan. I've always been a Pittsburgh fan. But I can see the Islanders coming out
I think
fast
so,
with
too.
their
I
young
think-
team. And I think they've got some big boys and they've got some fast boys. And I think if they play well, Islanders are going far.
I think.
I think.
That's just how
I
I'm
still take
feeling it.
Washington over them in the second round if it comes to that.
I think Washington's tired, man. They've got an old crew in Washington.
You know what the thing
They
is?
got a
One
good
in a
crew.
row.
They've got a good crew, but they've got an
I
old
think
one.
they want it again. I think Washington's going third round.
Really?
Honestly.
But they're not.
I'm a
beating,
believer.
they're not
At
beating
least.
Tampa.
Tampa's
Yeah.
going all the way. And if they fuck up, that's astronomical.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
big.
they're-
That's big.
They gotta do something at that point. They gotta trade Tyler Johnson or
Like,
something.
Yeah.
They're on the verge of a 60 win season.
Yep.
I don't think I've seen that.
Since Washington.
Yeah, back in what 2009.
No,
When Mike
it
Green
was,
had like 70-something points.
it was definitely after that. I think it was like 2012.
2010. I don't know if it was 2012.
Let's see what year it is. We can straight up look.
Well, they play Washington tomorrow. Tampa plays Washington
Ooh,
tomorrow.
that'll
Who do you
be
think's taking out?
Oh,
Washington.
right. That's the lockout season. Whoops.
Yeah, try 20. Wouldn't be this one. Either.
Who would you take for a Washington Tampa?
Washington.
Tampa.
Washington.
Really?
Yep.
You would take
Yeah.
Washington over
I
Tampa?
go
Oh, yeah.
Tampa.
Oh
I
yeah.
take Tampa. It's
going
their
Tampa.
season.
Yeah,
They
it's
have to
honestly-
ship out
honestly,
a
it
lot of
is-
guys
it
after
is-
this.
Tyler.
It's Tampa's
Tyler.
season to lose.
Tyler. We've been saying it's Tampa's season for the last 5 years.
Yeah, that's true.
It's Tampa season.
Yeah.
It's Tampa season.
Kucherov
I
is
think-
finally confident in taking over the league.
Yeah.
Braden Point's unreal.
I think they just straight up have had such a strong year. I don't think that they
They're
know
not- they're-
they
they're
know
not
that they're
stopping.
good.
Don't
and
be
I think they're gonna
surprised
play
if
to
they
it.
sweep the playoffs. No kidding.
Yeah.
Look at all these other top teams.
Guaranteed they're only
16 wins
playing.
straight, boys.
I was like guaranteed
Going
only
all the
16
way.
games
Look at
played.
all these other top teams that are struggling lately, like Calgary,
Yeah.
Toronto. I don't think Tampa's had that bad of a like they maybe lost 2 games in a row, then they're 10-game winning streak next. They're mentally strong. They're
Yeah.
ready. They're
See,
ready.
That's what I want to ask though. Is when do you think the players are going to hit the bench? When do you do you think it's going to be soon that Braden Point gets stepped down, Kucherov gets taken out to rest, or do you think they're just going to ride him throughout the rest
I
of
would
the
They're
ride
season?
gonna ride them.
Really,
I think they're gonna try and get
I-
Kucherov 130.
really. I don't know. I think they're going to rest
They
at
might
least
rest a
one or
couple.
two of
They
them.
might rest a couple.
I wouldn't say for the rest of the
I would
Six
rest.
games
games,
played.
whatever it
Yeah,
is.
6 games. I would say maybe for like the last 2 or
I would,
last one for sure. But
If I'm resting
I
anybody,
still think they're going to rest a couple
You
players.
should play
man.
Kuch McDavid's on his tail.
I think if they're gonna rest anybody, I think it'd be like a Ryan McDonough type of thing.
Yeah,
Just because-
I'd rest McDonough too. Maybe Hedman too. I'd give their defense a little bit of games off just to heal up and get ready.
What about Vasilevsky? Do you rest that
Oh yeah, I
Vasilevsky
give
before
Domingue fucking
playoffs?
starts.
Dominguez.
They're way ahead.
Might as
Why
well.
Yeah, they
not?
got nothing to lose.
Maybe I might actually rest Vasilevsky for these next 3 games and give him the last 2.
Give them
Let him
last
get
two,
into a
give them-
rhythm for playoffs. Because it's like I think the regular season ends on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Starts on the Wednesday.
Yeah.
Come in. So he gets a couple days
He
off.
gets
to
a
get
couple
ready.
days out of that off anyways, yeah.
Play the last 2, getting back in the rhythm, getting the form, and give her.
Yeah, no, this is definitely their season to lose. I just want to see, like, if Tampa does get kicked out, who is going to be the team?
Nice.
Who's going to be the team that if Tampa does lose,
Washington.
like, who's going to take
It's
it?
gotta be-
Washington.
Boston.
Boston, really?
Boston.
See, that's the thing though.
They have to meet in the second round. Them or Toronto meets Tampa in the second round.
Dude, I'm calling it now. I'm saying Toronto's going to take Boston.
I don't think
And
so.
yeah, I think it's going to happen this year.
I think the huge thing for this playoffs, I think the main X factor is Malkin's status. Because right now he's out week to week.
Who?
Malkin.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's Pittsburgh. I don't believe in them.
In
I'm
Pittsburgh?
sorry.
Really?
I
No,
really
that's
don't
fair.
believe in
That's fair.
Pittsburgh.
They've been there.
I
think
they've got
they're
their
tired,
tops. They're
and I think they're a
tired.
tired squad now. They've been there for what,
How many
like
straight
4 or 5
seasons?
years.
They've
I
been-
think
I think
more
it's
than that.
like
It's
8,
8 now.
9,
Yeah.
They've been straight postseason.
Yeah.
Crosby's gotta get tired one of these times. Like,
Yeah.
Going deep.
What do you
Oh,
mean?
yeah,
one
big
of
time,
those playoffs time he wasn't even there. He was hurt with a concussion. No.
But yeah, no, like they've been playing a lot of hockey over the last couple of years, and I think they're starting to.
You know what? If
Starting to go on the
anybody's
downfall.
beating Tampa, it's the Florida Pat. No, I'm kidding.
I don't know.
Dude,
I
if
love
they
the
would have
way
made
they-
it, man, I don't
Florida's
think they
a
can
good
at this
team.
point.
No,
But that's-
they're
yeah,
out.
they're out already.
Yeah,
aren't
they're
they?
out.
I love Florida.
Yeah,
I love.
I love watching them. Their announcers. sick.
Huberdeau is so good.
Barkov.
Yeah, those two are so good.
Also, I want
Mike
to
Hoffman,
see
too.
Carolina go for it too, just because I love
You like
Carolina,
it's
man.
fun.
This is the
Come
last.
so much
this is the
fun.
last
Yeah.
storm. This is the last storm surge of the season tonight, boys.
No, I hope
What a
they're gonna win the cup
travesty.
and they're gonna do something with the cup. Just watch my mark my words.
Yeah, no,
They're gonna go
guaranteed.
fishing with the cup. Is
Yeah.
there fish in there?
Fishing in the dark.
God, that was funny. And then they brought the next night. They brought the basketball
March
net out.
Madness
Yeah,
night.
God, that was.
My favorite was the duck hunt one.
Duck Hunt was. pretty
Duck
good.
hunt one was
That
my
was
favorite.
nice.
Yeah.
Balls, man. Just keep going.
Okay.
Speaking of March Madness,
So
who's
March
gonna-
Madness. Shut up. We're not talking about March
who's gonna
Madness.
win? It's always the Duke. It's done.
Dude, I
okay?
don't even. I haven't
Zion.
looked at. I have not even looked at March Madness
Alright,
this year.
so,
Usually I do a bracket every year. Haven't even looked at it this year.
All right, so Duke next. Cool. Anyway,
Yep.
Dude, next.
Yeah, yeah.
Zion
Alright,
let's
Williamson,
go.
Archie.
cool.
Yeah. Final 4 plus 2 is 6. Is 6. Quick maths.
All right, so
Thanks a lot.
let's go on
Moving
to the NBA. If anybody has anything to say about the awards,
How about that LeBron? Next topic.
I mean, can you give us more context?
Yeah.
awards. So who do you think's gonna win MVP?
James Harden.
Costa Kufis.
You mean Giannis Antetokounmpo?
No.
No.
Costa
Costa
Kufis.
Sacramento
Yeah,
Kings.
racist.
Costa
Oh,
Kufis.
I didn't even know that was a player. I thought you were making up a name.
No, man.
That definitely that's not a real name. Come on.
Oh, 100%. I don't even know if he's still playing. I think
That's
You
he's
know
not
what
it
his
is.
real name is? Ball Ball.
That's not a real.
That isn't a real name.
That's not,
It's
okay,
Ball.
boys.
Ball Ball.
Speaking of fake
Hi.
names,
Hey, Stephanie.
hi.
Spurts.
Hey, what's up, Steffi? Today's podcast sponsored by Steffi.
Cuts in.
Just second guess of the episode.
Yeah, that's
Input.
yeah, not a
No, I
big
don't
deal.
Anyway.
All right, so
Anyways,
I was watching
don't
the Flames
follow
game
me.
one night, right? And they were doing the Safeway score to win, right? And their whole thing.
I've never met anybody who's ever won
It happened
this
this
comp.
season.
This comp. No. Like I personally don't know anybody.
Wait.
And I know a lot of
Lion
fucking
Nation?
people.
No.
No.
Five?
That's not what I'm saying. Okay.
Let him talk.
So Safeway does this thing. The if a player scores 5 goals in a game, somebody gets $1 million. You know what I'm talking about now?
Yes.
Yeah. So usually whenever they do a game, they put up a name and they're like, "Oh, congratulations to Bill Smith for
Woo.
winning this
Congrats, Bill.
Gift card,
Hey,
right?
boy, Bill.
Yeah. And usually it's people from like Lethbridge, Pincher Creek, all that around stuff.
And I know a lot of people in Lethbridge and Pitcher Creek.
Yeah.
I have never met anybody who's ever won this thing. So I'm convinced they just make up names. And my proof for that theory is one night I was watching a Flames game and they were like, "Congratulations to Jack Strawberry for winning the Safeway." Yes, this is no word of a lie. Let me try and find it.
Lion got 5 goals this year in a
Oh
game?
yeah, and
Right.
somebody in Winnipeg won $1 million.
Damn.
But like the way they distributed it was like 20 grand every month.
It's it's
So
not like
for the
one.
next
It's not
2
like a
years.
one-time payment. It's like over 2 years or something like that.
It's
Yeah.
dumb.
And to go off of what Josh was saying, my dad has won the Safeway score. So like, I can't really say anything about that. So
It's a ring.
Dale.
Dale.
It was
Dale
back.
Bracken, this isn't even a fucking real man.
Yeah,
Dale
oh,
Strawberry.
God damn it.
Dale
Fake names.
Strawberry.
No, that was like 10 years ago though. That
Oh
was a
shit,
long
really?
time. That was when it like first started.
How the fuck is it 2019?
Anyways, I don't follow NBA, so
Yeah.
Coach Kufis is my vote.
I mean,
Even
go
though he's not
James
even, I don't
Harden.
even think he's in the league anymore.
So is this just a?
No, I think yeah.
Actually, no, I'm
see-
gonna change my answer. Fuck. I might go with Giannis too. Like
Hey, you should say his last name right now.
Antetokounmpo.
Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Antetokounmpo.
No.
And titties.
And
And titties.
Large titties Koompo.
Large titty
My
Koompo.
aunt's titties Koompo. Trailer trash.
Trailer
Jack
trash.
Strawberry baked. Sponsored by Wendy's.
Basically, the only reason I say that is because it's most valuable player. I think he's been the most valuable to his team.
Mm-hmm.
Harden, if you take him away, you still got Chris Paul. You got Clint Capella.
All right. Rookie of the year.
You didn't even give us your vote.
I said Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the year,
Rookie of the year.
What are we talking about?
Luka
Are we
Doncic.
still talking NBA?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Luka Doncic.
Luka Doncic.
Chris Bosh.
You're retired.
Retired
Oh.
jersey the other day, actually.
Chris Bosh.
See, that's a relevant topic.
Yeah. He
Is Bosch the greatest Raptor of all time?
he played in
I was
Toronto.
like, Chris Bosh is a
wow.
rapper?
He's a talented guy. Hey, when's our next class, boys?
4
4.
p.m.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
PR. We got time.
Oh, all
We can
right.
keep going. We're at 34 minutes.
Nice. I ran into
Next topic, because I don't know.
I ran into Chris
Okay.
on the stairs on my way up here.
Alright.
Rob
I was not
Gronkowski
impressed.
retired.
Yes.
He finally retired.
Who?
Yeah, Rob Gronkowski.
Oh,
After
God.
all the years of him thinking about it, then deciding to finally come back, he finally said, "I'm done." But he's gonna come back in like a year or two anyway.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's got
So my
to
thing is-
spread the word of not eating Tide Pods for a couple years.
He's
He'll
going
come
to
back.
WWE for a bit.
Oh, that's
He's
true.
gonna-
Yeah, he's gonna
He's
start
gonna have his
cool.
WrestleMania match against.
His
I don't
friends.
know either.
Yeah, he's buddies with Mojo Rawley.
Yeah,
so
so
he's-
maybe I'll just fight Mojo.
See,
He's
my
gonna-
thing is with that whole situation is if he doesn't come back, like if he just like straight up retires, he's done. Do you think Brady is gonna announce his too, or is he gonna
Next
continue to go? Is he gonna? Me personally, I think he's gonna.
If and when the
He's
Patriots...
gonna try one more season, and he's gonna be like, I can do this with or without Gronk.
Yeah.
Like, because everyone, whenever you talk Patriots, all you hear is Brady, Gronk. That's it. And then a couple Edelmans.
Give him some speedy receivers. He can keep.
Yeah, that's my thing.
If-
I think he's gonna put in a year of just like hard work just to show people that he doesn't need Gronk.
If and eventually when the... whoa, hey. None of that.
None of that.
None of that.
None of that stuff.
We are professionals here.
We don't have that noise in this
Trailer
room.
The
trash.
trailer podcast.
Hey!
We're professional about
We're
anything.
pretty
I
professional.
said to Marge, $5 up here? Get out of here.
Okay,
Anyway.
so if and when the Patriots win the Super Bowl next season, Brady will stick around.
Brady will stick around, like, as he wins Super Bowls.
I think this is the year
He's
that
old, man.
I
He's
think they're
getting
done.
tired.
I think they're
he's-
done.
Yeah,
I think the
they're done.
Patriots-
They said the last
They barely. They
They-
won by
that's
like.
the thing, though. It's
yeah,
like-
nobody scored a touchdown until the last 10
Yeah.
minutes of that
Yeah,
game.
that was a horrible Super Bowl. Holy crap.
That's my thing, though. Is I think they're like, they put in to get Brady to that point where he is the new record holder. But I think, well, he was the record holder with 5. No, he was tied with 5. Nice and 6. But I think at this point, the Patriots are going to be done for a while.
I think
I don't
they're
know.
gonna.
I think they'll get a quarterback in Belichick. If Belichick stays, they're gonna be good still.
They're going to
No, I
play
think one-
Belichick in the game. He's going to put
I
on a
think-
helmet. He's going to, like, squeeze it over his
Belichick's
head.
the
Like,
new QB.
Yeah.
his big old belly's hanging out of his big pads.
I think once
Brings like a
Tom.
horn in the Big Ben.
Here's
the tank in the backfield.
Here's the real travesty, boys. T-Series has finally passed PewDiePie for number 1.
Oh my god.
Number 1. Oh,
Oh
Siri.
my God.
Siri has activated. Let's see what Siri has to
Anyways,
say.
I think Patriots will still.
Finally passed PewDiePie number
Oh
one.
my
Number
God.
one on Siri. Siri has activated. Check it out.
Siri
Ah,
has activated.
Thank you, Siri. Very cool.
Yeah, I think Patriots will still make the playoffs, and I think they'll still win like 1 or 2 games in the playoffs, but like and go far. But I just don't think they're gonna take another Super Bowl.
Neither do I.
Because like if you look back at like the past Super Bowls, like I this kind of contradicts what I literally just said. But if you look at the plays, the crunch plays, like 3rd and 2, or like 4th and 1, and you're going for it, like 9 times out of 10 that ball goes to Gronk.
Yeah.
Over the top, over the receiver,
And he's just
over the
that
top,
tall.
boom,
Grabs it.
first down. And without that, like who's they gonna? He can't throw over the top anymore.
I read
Brady
something
just can't
about
throw
that
over
this
the top.
upcoming NFL draft has a lot of really good tight ends to
Oh, it
replace
does,
them,
yeah,
so
it does.
they're probably gonna take one.
They're gonna, guaranteed. But
They need to take a quarterback though.
yeah, that's what
I
I'm
would
saying
look
too.
at-
Kyler
Like, who's their backup right now? Like
Was
I
it
don't even.
Garoppolo there? Or
I
was
don't
it-
even
Wow.
know. Like they never even played the backup. Like Brady mostly played every game.
Garoppolo's been gone for 2 years.
I know.
now, man.
Speaking of NFL podcasts, you guys should listen to Skylar Peters, Chase Maley's, and
Oh.
forget the other guys. That, there's 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah,
Not
there's
2
like-
of them.
I
They're doing
don't
an
know.
NFL podcast
They
the
got-
other day in here. You should go listen to their NFL podcast though.
What's it
Give them a little
Um,
plug. 'cause
so-
What's
it's
it
nice.
called, or do you know? Got no idea what it's called, but you should listen to it.
Man, if it's like Brandon, he's gonna be sitting there. He's gonna be like,
You'll find it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to shout out to
shout out to Skylar Peters
That's
for
getting
winning.
it out.
the
Yeah,
Trevor.
true.
Ah,
I think the Patriots, without Gronk, are gonna start slowing down. I
Yeah.
think the
Yeah.
Jets are gonna start speeding up.
the who?
Dude,
Jets.
Jets.
Cleveland
Yeah,
Browns,
Bill.
man.
Cleveland.
Cleveland Browns, man.
Browns are
They're
winning
gonna
Super
speed
Bowl.
up. I don't think they'll go Super Bowl this year.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna need a year of like turnover.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna like. I
Odell.
still think they're gonna make playoffs. Maybe, hopefully.
Odell
But,
Beckham
like,
Jr. is going for 1,700 yards this year.
yeah,
Mayfield to OBJ.
yeah. But my thing is like, they have good players, but like that's a big transition for 1 year.
Mhm.
Like last year they did pretty decent. They went like 7-8. The year before that they didn't win a single game. Like that's a tough turnaround to go straight to.
I don't
to
even
Super
have
Bowl
an
champs.
NFL
I don't
team
think
that
it's
I
gonna happen.
rep. I'm a Cleveland Browns fan now, man. Let's
Yeah,
go.
dude, I like
Let's go. Let's my boys.
literally the underdog story. Except literally the underdog story. You just injected steroids into the underdog and just gave it to some of the top players in
put
the
a-
league.
You put a jumper
Playing the
cables.
drums over there?
You put jumper cables on their nipples and told them to run. They go, okay.
Good for a dub, boys. Real team players.
But no, I think this year is going to be a pretty interesting season for the
This is the year that the Browns go 0-6. No.
NFL. Yeah. That
Oh,
automatic turnaround, 16 and 0.
11-6. We're good.
They won a game last season, though, right?
Yeah.
All right, so
Yeah,
they're
Like
going.
Punch, didn't
they
they?
won
Like
seven.
6 or 7?
7, yeah.
That's a decent
7, 8
record,
and 1, yeah.
honestly.
They're going 15-1 because they gotta mirror it, right? And then next year they're just gonna go on 16.
Watch.
Oh, 16
Baker
again.
Mayfield's gonna get 7 rings.
7 what?
7 rings.
Who's gonna win
Rings.
7 rings?
He's going to get with the Cleveland
He is-
Browns.
yes,
he's gonna
he
get
is
7
passing
rings.
Tom
Oh, yeah,
Brady
back
by
to
the end of his
back.
career.
Back to back. We're
7
looking,
years.
We're looking at a 10-year dynasty of the Cleveland Browns.
I am fully on the train.
There's our first T-shirt, boys. 10 years of the Cleveland Browns.
Dude, just
You're
imagine,
changing
just
merchandise.
imagine if Antonio Brown would have been there too. Holy crap, dude! Like,
Honestly, though, I really hope that they become a really good team for a long time. Their fans have been put through so much fucking shit.
Clay Matthews, boys.
He's on there.
Let's bring this up,
I
Mike.
show up to school today wearing a Packers Clay Matthews jersey, unaware of his recent swap over to where is he now?
Los
Then
Angeles
just
Rams.
Rams.
He's with the Rams now, so
Well,
I guess
boy,
I
don't-
am as well.
Are you wearing a Clay Matthews jersey?
Sorry?
Are you wearing a Clay Matthews jersey?
Yeah.
Do you have a lighter on you?
Yeah.
No.
And
I
we're gonna burn
legitimately
this
do.
shit.
All right, Ferda.
I
Do
got
it, Ferda.
That brings up a point with me though, boys. Packers. I don't know where they're going with this with
They're
these
going down.
moves. They
Aaron Rodgers is gonna retire just so he can get out of that contract and then come back.
well,
I guess those
They
are
have no
guaranteed,
running.
aren't
they have no running. Like they were using Randall Cobb for their running,
For a little bit there, yeah.
and I was like,
Bro, you weren't?
and like,
Oh,
oh,
alright.
I just like I'm getting so frustrated with the Packers team right now. They're slacking, and I think they just
they?
need
You
to
should
figure
have
things
just
out.
probably your coach or your GM one.
McCarthy.
GM, yeah.
You did?
McCarthy's still there though. I think.
Hmm.
You need to fire
I was
McCarthy.
watching that 70s show last night. I
Nice show.
watched the episode where
How does he just get so off topic?
where no, it's Packers related.
It's a Packers
There's this
thing.
episode
There's
where
a Packers episode.
Bob and Midge renewed their wedding vows. And Bob wore a green and yellow suit. He's like, "Hey, Red, I need you to pick up my suit. It's green and yellow in honor of the Packers."
Great show.
Oh yeah.
Good show, yeah.
Today's
Packers
episode
supporters.
sponsored by That 70 Show.
Packers supporters gotta love it. But God, man, it's getting hard. It's getting hard to watch.
Dude,
and
it could
I'm
be worse. You could be a
disappointed
Lions
after
fan like
that
me.
news hearing today.
How
I'm
the
fucking
hell
lo-
are you a Lions fan?
Because Megatron?
CFL?
No.
What the heck is Megatron?
No, he's a Detroit.
Oh,
Oh,
Detroit
never mind.
Lions. Oh, there you go.
How dare you? Now I know who Megatron is.
Who's Megatron?
Calvin Johnson.
Megatron is the leader of the
I don't know.
Decepticons.
It's gonna be a odd year. For
Yeah,
the
we're talking
this
about
year.
Transformers.
All right, welcome to the Transformers Buck Boys podcast.
Today we're gonna talk about the Autobots. Let's roll out.
Let's roll out.
Ah!
Okay, I watched Bumblebee a couple weeks ago.
Is it good?
A1,
Okay,
fantastic. Would recommend.
Dude, like, what the hell is this?
Now we're reviewing.
Don't worry
This
about
isn't
it.
sports anymore.
Don't worry about it. Fine.
Guys, you gonna sing double this
It's
week?
fine. This is the worst podcast.
This is
Hashtag
fucking-
worst podcast ever.
Gotta stay on topic.
We're putting Talking Shop to
Alright.
shame.
What's next?
Yeah.
We don't have anything else other than the MLB, but you guys don't care about it.
Hey, it's
Hey,
opening
wait,
day.
I got an idea.
Go.
You.
Me.
Mike.
All right, ask me questions. Go. Here we go. I'll give you the mic. Here you go. All right, here we go.
So you think Clefbaum would be a number 5 D-man on the Flames roster?
I did not actually mean to say that when I said that. Don't even worry about it.
We're going here.
Backing it up, huh?
We're going.
it up, huh?
He plays top competition every night.
Yeah.
Who does that on the Flames? Gio's best defenseman in Alberta. Give him that. Brody gets carried.
Oh yeah, Brody's.
So I put Clefbaum ahead of Brody. What do you think about Hannafin?
Heaven's fantastic.
I think Hannafin.
I don't know
Better.
about him. He's a good skater. He's
I think.
21. but-
Why, yeah, I don't know why you did the whole thing.
Alright,
You took the
alright.
microphone.
It's like WWE just. Who is that guy? Mr. Kennedy.
From Green Bay, Wisconsin,
Mr.
Kennedy! Gives it a minute, gives it a minute.
Kennedy.
Mr. Anderson did the same thing. I hail from Green Bay, Wisconsin.
Anyways.
I'm not done. Anderson. I was like, oh, all right.
Anderson.
Mr.
yeah.
Anderson.
Hannafin, no.
I would take
Is he-
Hannafin. I
Number
would-
4 defenseman, number 3.
I would take Hannafin over Klefbom.
He's not a top pair D-man.
All right. Here's the thing.
I would say
Hannafin
3.
is
I'd say 3.
Hannafin has a lot of time in his career
I
to
agree.
figure out what he is.
He's got a
I
lot
agree.
of potential.
I
You
think
say
Klef-
he's a good skater? He's a good skater?
Yep.
He's the guy to beat McDavid.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
think so.
Ooh,
yeah.
I don't
Give him-
know. Let's
give him
test this out
4
in the
years.
Battle of Alberta.
Give him 4 years, right?
Once Gio's done, do you think he
assuming
can keep
McDavid
him?
will
The
still
only
be an
reason-
Oiler.
That's the thing though, is he has so much potential that like
He hasn't
if
unlocked
he
it yet.
if Calgary offers him up, like
People will come around.
people
I agree.
will give him.
Do you think he's better than
Calgary
Klefbom
something
at this
good
juncture
for
in
him.
time, though? I don't know about that.
Not right now. They're not going to give him
They're
up.
not gonna give him.
There might be
No,
still-
they're not gonna give him up
I'm
now.
pretty sure he didn't mean it, but he said Klefbom is not better than your top 40.
Yeah, I was pissed. We had a.
I was fucking riled up.
We
Why
were.
did you guys save it for this?
We
We were arguing
we
in
were
the chat that
we were
Friday
having-
just because you guys were in class. I'm
We
like,
were heated.
all right, hold the fuck up.
Yeah,
Hold the fuck up.
Yeah, we were heated
I
last
questioned
night.
if he knew anything about defense.
Yeah, it was bad because I was like blacked out for like 2 minutes while I was typing those, and I was like, "What am I doing?" Good God.
Oh, no, yeah, no.
Anyways,
I'm telling you, assuming Connor McDavid is still an Oiler at this time, give a. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Tarps off, boys.
I'm ready to get rowdy.
I'm ready. I'm ready to get rowdy.
All right, to get rowdy.
Give Hannafin like 3 or 4 years, right?
Okay, yeah.
Let him really start to become a player. Let him really get an identity,
Then he might
right?
get past Klefbom.
No,
I'm saying he's gonna be the guy to keep up with McDavid.
Like skating wise?
Yeah.
I think he's better than Klefbom
Yep.
though.
Maybe. How's this? I don't watch
Mike's just taking stabs at Klefbom
Hey.
on the table.
I agree with that, maybe. How's his stick checking?
That's pretty
How
good.
good. How's he good defensively? He's okay.
He's pretty good.
Offense wise, I don't know. He was like 2 points last 19 games.
That's fine.
I'm
He's
not
not-
saying he's gonna score goals.
He's not gonna do that.
I'm not
stuff.
saying he's gonna get points.
But like, is he a top 2 defenseman? Will
Yes.
he be a top
oh, he
2
will be.
defenseman?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Once Giordano's gone,
I
yeah.
don't think he'd be on Giordano's level. Gio was
Obviously
playing top
not.
competition, putting up 70 points.
Gio's also peaking at 35.
I don't
Yeah.
understand that.
Because he's a god and he was injured the last couple of years, so that he's
And he
finally
went to
healthy.
Russia.
Anyways.
Yeah.
What about Hammock? Is Klefbom better than Hammock?
All right.
Yeah.
You give it 4 years, right?
Or Hammock?
Top,
Hammock?
top 2 defensemen. Not 4 years. Maybe like 2 or 3.
Hammock's like 29, dude.
Our top 2 defensemen will be Hamonic and Hannafin.
I think you guys need to get some more
Brody will
defensemen
be
in
gone.
there.
Yeah, Brody will be gone. That's
Yeah,
why.
you're trading Brody 100%.
Brody will be
I
gone.
don't think
Giordano will
Hamonic will
retire.
be your top 2 D-man.
Oh, yeah.
It'll be Valimaki at that point.
Yeah.
Oh,
If you're
yeah.
giving me 4
Okay,
years,
alright.
Valimaki will vault out. Or Anderson.
Or-
Or Shillington. I think those younger guys will
Those
prove
young
that
guys
they'll
are
be
good.
fucking
Like,
good.
they're already
They're the
playing
real
They
deal.
love Anderson.
They're
top
the real
already.
deal,
hockey,
yeah.
and they're like, I mean, they're still fucking up a lot, but like,
You
They're
guys will bring
young,
it. You guys will bring in a
right?
free agent too. That you
Oh,
guys-
man,
Or
that-
even draft a D-man that's gonna surprise.
That
you.
one power play where I hate Rasmus Anderson on the power play.
Like,
'cause
if
he
you-
always lets a
yeah.
puck go by him every
Like if you
time.
guys look where Boston got McAvoy, 16th overall.
Yeah.
You guys draft in the middle like that, get a D-man, and he develops.
See, that's the
crazy.
thing though. We keep
You never
trading our
know.
picks.
And
yeah, true.
these next few drafts are getting better and better. You guys can find another stud that can hop right in. I was just angry because you fucking put Klefbom on the Flames.
I knew it would rally you up. That's one of the reasons why I said
He's
it.
a top pair D-man.
Man, that Wayne Gretzky, not that good.
Honestly, Lemieux is a better player.
Yeah, he's.
He wasn't the Gretzky was the greatest. Lemieux was the best.
Okay.
That's
Come
what
on, he was playing in a pretty shitty league at that point.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like,
Lemieux was 6'6" and he had that good of skating in the hands. There's no way you'd stop that.
Controversial.
Who?
Controversial topic.
Mario and Luigi.
Super Mario Bros. Not that good. Ain't that
Does
good.
Mario have a mansion named after him? I don't think so.
Luigi
does.
is better than Mario.
Yeah.
Luigi.
I take Luigi over Mario. What is happening right now?
Oh, I agree. Luigi's better.
Yeah.
Alright, boys, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna play Smash Bros.
Yeah, we're gonna do
We're
that.
gonna play Smash Bros.
We're gonna post it on the podcast thing.
What has this turned into?
Is anymore.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This is the worst podcast ever.
No, it's not. It's
Are we
great.
continuing the weekly predictions of who's taking the cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably
Yeah.
should.
I'm down.
Go first.
All right.
Tampa. I'm sticking with Tampa.
And we're all gonna say Tampa.
No.
No.
Okay, go.
Carolina. No, I'm kidding.
If you
Florida
say Calgary, I
Panthers.
will beat a
I'm gonna go with
I will beat a bitch.
I'm gonna go with Winnipeg. I think Hellebuck
Okay.
is heating
Tyler
up. I think
completely whips out his switchblade.
I'm gonna cut that out too.
Hellebuck is
What,
gonna.
your switchblade?
No, I
Oh.
said I'm gonna beat a bitch. I can't have that on here.
Yeah, too.
Out of context, we're all gonna get arrested.
We're all gonna get arrested because this
We're gonna
motherfucker.
have
Say
the Wall
Winnipeg.
Street Journal.
I'm saying
writing
Winnipeg
about
though.
us.
I think Hellebuck is starting to heat up. I think he's gonna start to
With
be
the
who he was
33
last year
people
again.
votes.
And I think Kevin Hayes is finally like starting to get used to playing with his
You
teammates.
guys like that trade for New York? I thought Winnipeg won that.
I love that trade for New York.
I didn't. I hate Lemieux.
I love
Brendan
Lemieux.
Lemieux.
No, he
We
said
just
said
talked
it here
about
first. He hates Mario.
Brendan Lemieux.
You said it here first, Mister. No. Kennedy.
Anderson!
Who's winning the cup?
What?
Who's winning the cup?
Luigi.
It's that goalie kid here. Right?
Luigi. You're not into the game. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know.
Who's gonna win? Come on, come
I got
on.
4. We're going Winnipeg, or we're going Washington. No, I got
You already said Washington's
3.
beating Tampa.
3. No, 2.
Figure it out.
2. Figure it out. Yeah. All right.
Colorado
Here's my
Avalanche.
final. Arizona and the New York Islanders. No.
Is
I
anybody
got-
gonna watch?
This Stanley Cup final will be on TSN 4.
Man, like the Islanders are gonna win it in that building with the car and like the stands. They're
Yeah.
just gonna give the introduction. They're
Don't
gonna like
you
have
mean-
it on top of that Toyota vehicle.
Hey, don't you disrespect Honky like that.
How dare you? Hockey's great.
No, Winnipeg or Washington.
Yeah.
I say.
Me and Justice both said Tampa. Who would you say if not Tampa?
Honestly, if not Tampa, Boston.
I agree.
I think it's. I personally think it's going to the Eastern Conference this year.
I think so too. If not Boston though for me, because I agree with that pick. I'm gonna go San Jose, baby. Let's go.
What?
Assuming
Eric Carlson will not be
the
stopped.
Western Conference
True.
won't be like
If San Jose
gathering
comes out
their
with their
limbs
goaltending on
from the
point,
bloodbath
their
that it will be.
defensive game strong, San Jose can easily go.
Do you
Guys,
remember
guys, I think the final's gonna be the Los Angeles Kings and the Ottawa Senators again.
Okay, there's this clip going on
Again? When did that happen? It was Anaheim.
Yeah, I know.
on Fan 960. They were doing a post game wrap up show on the Flames, and there was this dude who calls in. He's like, "How can you not deny that the Cup final will be 2 Western teams, Calgary and Pittsburgh?"
Good, just
And then-
on it.
and then,
Make them a mandatory NHL tournament.
And then their host goes, Pittsburgh is in the East, dude. He goes, ah, shit, I forgot. Ah, shit. Drops an S-bomb on live radio. He's like, we gotta edit that out. And then he keeps going. He's like, he changes his pick. He's like, going to the East final is fucking Winnipeg and Washington. Like, what?
Yeah, that was kind of a mess up on my part before the podcast.
Wait,
that
what?
was funny.
What happened?
What teams did I say again too? I said Calgary. Was it Calgary Vegas that I was saying?
Calgary,
Yeah.
Vegas.
Yeah,
Stanley Cup
Calgary
final.
Vegas Stanley Cup final. I was like, wait a second, that's
Wait a
just
minute.
not right.
Yeah.
All right, boys.
What was I gonna say?
Say something. I'm giving up on you,
It's a bad song.
Sam.
Alright, that's all we can sing. We're gonna get taken down by copyright.
Yeah, only 10 seconds.
Yeah. We learned this yesterday, boys. Come on. Don't sing any Prince.
Yeah, I was gonna say my pick.
It's a
If
bad
not
joke.
Boston, then West, I'd pick. Why am I only looking at the Eastern Conference?
So you already said San Jose, boy.
Did I?
Yeah, you did.
I was gonna bring up something else. Fuck it, let's just end it.
No, it's not.
Oh,
Boo! 2-hour podcast. What do you
Alright,
mean?
we'll keep going then. Yeah, any more
boo!
topics?
We got nowhere to go for another 20 minutes, dude. Chill out.
What? You mean 40?
Well, I do. I gotta pack
It's only
my house.
3:20.
I moved tomorrow.
Sounds
morning.
like a you problem. You're staying.
You're staying.
God, why you gotta be so responsible?
All right,
Okay.
all right, fine. We'll
We
just.
got another topic.
Okay, okay.
Give her.
Any of you guys gonna go down to Calgary for the Red Miles? in the
Um,
playoffs?
Oh,
I'm already in.
100%.
I'm already
Yeah.
in Calgary, so you know.
Downtown.
Question. Trailer Park Boys podcast. Wait, I said Park Boys.
Yeah, that's
That's copyright.
Delete it.
Get rid of it. Give us a bunch of
Troy
shit.
Reed. Edit it out.
Trailer Park Boys podcast live during the Red Mile.
Oh,
What bar would you
yes.
suggest downtown?
I don't know. Best Flames bar in town.
Who's staying sober?
Boudoir Rouge.
Not me. Not
I
me.
need a ride home.
No, it's
Not
called
me.
transit. It's called transit, fam.
To where?
My house? It's not that hard.
Oh, we're staying there.
Probably.
Okay.
I got tons of places to stay in
I
Calgary.
know.
Yeah, me
Calgary.
too. Yeah, same, bro.
Yeah, definitely not me.
We can
I'm
just
not
train.
staying
So
You
it's
get
not
buckled.
bad.
But,
Dude, I'm gonna be fucking hammered
Red
for the
Mile.
I
entire
probably won't be
time.
just because I don't enjoy
I'm just
walking.
hoping that it's. I'm
I'm
hoping
gonna-
it's at least like 2 rounds of
If-
Red Mile.
if we-
Because I don't really because I like it's gonna be a busy first
Yeah.
series. And
If
first
we
setup
if
here,
we
so,
go to the Red Mile, I'm going to be taking shots as we leave.
yeah,
Like
we'd have
I'm
to
gonna
get
be
someone
I'm
to
gonna
pick
be
us up or
hammered
something.
for like the whole
That'll
4
be a
days we're
great
there.
podcast story.
For what?
Yeah,
Just the experiences.
There's-
that
Oh,
days
yeah,
long.
yeah. Dude,
dude.
yeah.
Oh,
I'll be
So-
taking shots on the road up there.
Have you,
Be like,
have y'all gone to a playoff game?
No.
oh,
I've
I'm
never
pumped.
Have you?
Lauren's family season ticket holders.
Oh, hey.
They get they
Ju-
already
Justin.
bought tickets for
What
the
part
first
there?
round.
Hey, Justin,
First,
can I go?
Hey, Justin, I'll
second
suck
ball,
your
row
dick.
10, row 10 center ice. Oh,
Hey, Justin.
wow,
You're
dude.
going?
Oh yeah.
Justin,
Oh, yeah.
I'll
Hey,
suck
Justin.
your
They
dick.
guaranteed us at least one game
Can you
Oh.
in
can you
first round, at least one for every round that they play in.
can
Oh,
you
Because,
beg
like,
can
this-
you beg for me to go, please?
I will.
Dude, oh,
I will
I'm
let
so
you.
amped.
I will let
Like-
you lick my bum.
Whatever
you wanna do,
Trailer
I'm
Trash
down.
podcast.
You can lick my bum, and then I get to go to the game.
When and where? When and where? When and where?
But yeah,
Fuck,
no,
bend
I'm pumped.
over.
I
We're
think
doing it
that's
on the
gonna be,
podcast.
I think that's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna try to get some recordings with my phone when I'm in there.
Hey.
Maybe some cheering stuff. Get some sound effects for the podcast.
Any word on that Oilers game?
Ooh yeah.
Oh
I was,
yeah, we were gonna go
I
to
was
it.
looking into tickets.
Interesting.
Yeah, no.
Um,
I
I'm
thought,
gonna keep looking in.
I thought you
keep
said we
looking
could get
into it.
them.
Well, I know Lauren has 2
Yeah.
for sure,
Okay.
Yeah.
but I was like, dang. Like,
Dave.
I'll take that
we
second
could
ticket.
get like if we could get 2 more, 3 more tickets, we could
Here's
get.
the thing, though. The game
enough
is
people
next
to go.
week.
I know that's.
I'm
the
down.
thing.
I got funds.
I'm looking at
I got
ticket
1,600
prices
bucks
today.
for
I'll look at the
last
ticket
year.
prices. And
Holy
I'll
shit.
post it into the
If you
group chat.
if you get the 2 tickets for free, and if you give me that ticket,
Yeah, if you give
Dude,
me the
if
2
honestly-
free tickets and
honestly,
then
if
you buy
we can-
more tickets, like
If we can get
I gotta
tickets,
wait.
like
First through third rows of the press level are actually pretty good,
yeah.
and they're not
Dude,
that bad
honestly,
priced.
Sportsnet, like the Sport Check zone up at the top,
that's what
and
I'm
then
talking
just
about.
switch seats.
Those
during
are the
game.
best.
I
I
do
had
every game.
I went to Game 6 in Edmonton versus Anaheim, second
Oh.
round, 2017.
Dude,
That
Sport
was
Check
a
zone?
fucking
Sport check
blast.
zone.
Oh my gosh.
5-goal first period. Leon Draisaitl got a hat trick.
Didn't those
I
tickets
lost my
cost you
phone
like?
until the end of the game because I
Everything's-
jumped up on my seat and the fucking phone went flying behind me. I
Oh,
couldn't
yeah.
find it.
Dude,
Oh.
Sport Check
It
zone
was a
tickets you can get from like
blast.
$18 for a
Dude,
ticket.
they don't do
Do I get a
sports check
discount?
zone
It was
anymore.
Mind
so
you, for
sick.
that
Do
last
we-
game of the season, I'll probably be amped up.
Do I get a
but-
discount? No.
Have you guys ever been to Rogers Place?
No.
No.
It's beautiful.
All right.
I mean,
here's
yeah, I
what we're
have.
doing
I
next
went to a
season.
drink.
Boys, next season we're gonna take a roadie.
Trailer
If-
Park Boys podcast the
if-
whole way.
And I want to.
If we can, we're gonna go Calgary, and then we're gonna go Edmonton. Huh?
And then we're gonna go to.
Also, I wanted to
Saskatchewan.
bring up too, Lethbridge Hurricanes up 2-1 on the
2-1.
Calgary
Yeah.
Hitmen.
When's game 5?
Game 5 is
Um,
Game 4 is tonight.
Yeah,
Game
when's
5,
game
I
five?
guess,
People-
probably would be
2
Friday,
days after.
not Friday, but Saturday.
People are gonna
Oh,
hate.
fuck,
People are gonna
I
hate
know.
me right now because we're in Lethbridge, but go Hitman.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's a tough one for me because like
yeah, right.
I'm from Calgary.
me too.
Calgary Hitmen's where
Yeah.
that's always what I've cheered for. But I've been Lethbridge for 3
I'm a
years now,
Tigers
and
fan, but let's go
You're a
Canes.
Tigers
Let's
fan.
go Canes.
Get out of my
I
face.
think I'm going Canes just based off the fact that
Dylan Cousins.
I'm a Lethbridge citizen now.
And
I live here.
good old,
Lethbridge
and all
boy.
good old Dylan Cousins.
Yeah.
All right,
You got a good
Saturday,
team this
April
year.
6th.
We should go to a game.
I'm down.
Flames
We should
versus
go to the-
Cavs.
I want to wait till
Saturday game if
next
they have it.
series though.
Yeah.
It's because
Yeah,
either
true,
against
I guess
Medicine
they are.
Hat.
Holy
or you're
Christ.
The high flying Edmonton Elkins.
How expensive are they?
Okay, press level 8, row 3.
Should we end the podcast?
No.
Oh, no,
You're gonna
no,
buy the
no.
tickets on the podcast.
Alright.
Just.
And see ya.
Hey, wait a minute. We're not done yet. Alright.
Like, do you want to talk about this on the podcast or after the fact? Like, off the air?
Oh, shit. I can't get fucking...
That's just
All right. Thank you guys for watching the Trailer Puck Boys podcast. This has
Watching.
been Mike,
What are you
Josh,
talking
Justin, and Tyler.
Mike, do you have a Twitter account?
Our Twitter account.
No, our Twitter account is at Trailer Puck Boys. I want your own personal account. Let's get you some followers that are not Turkish.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So
We
my
have a huge
Twitter handle
following
is
in
at MichaelCake1.
And what is yours, Josh?
Fuck, I don't even remember.
It's just your first and last
Oh,
name.
at Josh Shooting, SCHOENING.
And Justin?
I don't use Twitter.
You need to make a Twitter.
I will make a Twitter.
And then at Tyler Verloop, TYLER VERLOOP. Peace.
Alright, boys, so...